Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Hedera, aka Hbar. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys, could please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course I always do greatly appreciate it. And if you do find any of the information in this video valuable, useful, or interesting in any sort of way possible, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to never miss a future update. So in my video from earlier on XRP, I did address Bitcoin and stuff like that. Bitcoin is actually breaking over 45K right now. It's actually holding fairly strong here. I am a little bit concerned only because it is eyeing the overbought area. I will address this and talk about it slightly in this video. I don't want to talk to you guys about it too much. But we are hitting some nice highs here. It's fairly good. Honestly, I'm totally fine if we don't get that rejection that I was talking about. I'm totally, fine with welcoming it later than, now. Of course, we are watching a little bit of some altcoin action. There's not a lot of it. There's not a lot of movement within the alt market right now, just simply because Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin is pumping. So, a lot of the spotlight is on Bitcoin itself. We just hit 42% in terms of Bitcoin dominance, which is totally fine. A little bit concerning, to be honest with you all, but trading volume on Hbar is up about 50%. We are hitting around $104 million. We had this nice deep dip because of course, Bitcoin. Earlier, it brought us down to around like 24 cents almost, from about 26 cents. So just be, cautious with Bitcoin currently, because if we do have any sort of rejection, yes, it will push alts down a lot further. But today I want to talk to you guys about some exciting things. So first off, $3 to $6 per Hbar. So a lot of people have been asking me about these targets, asking me about why I'm saying these targets and so forth. Well, let's talk about it. So first off, I do bring you guys to, of course, the market cap, coin perspective, if you will, idea. And if we did have the market cap of XRP at current levels, we would be at about $2.15. And I know what you guys are probably saying. That's not even, $3. I understand that. First off, we need to look at XRP. XRP hit $3.84. It had a market cap of $183.7 billion. At the time that it did hit $3.84, I don't think that there was quite as much XRP in circulation as there is now, but overall, we know that it hit around $3.84. If we hit that currently, we would be at about $9.47, an upside of 35x. But if we hit my, top tier figure number, which of course $10 is my moon mission number, but 3 to 6 is my conservative range, we'd have about a market cap of $116.3 billion. I know to some people this might sound like crazy. This might, not sound like realistic or anything like that. But I want you to all understand that this is actually nothing in terms of what we've seen in the past. Currently, in terms of the Hbar price chart, yeah, I know that it's not, extremely, bullish or anything like that. We're currently trading at about like 25.5 cents. But I bring you to the XRP chart, okay? And let's go back to Bitstamp and let's actually look at this. So let's go to the weekly chart and let's go back to the all-time high. So here is the all-time high. Now I know that this is not showing $3.84, but it is $3.84 on some exchanges. In fact, CoinMarketCap will even list $3.84 being the all-time high 4 years ago. But this is off of the lows that it was at, and as you guys do see, it was at around like 24 cents. In fact, if I do select this, I think it will actually tell me. So this is actually 21 cents, and it went from 21 cents to $3.84 in a matter of almost 4 weeks exact, so almost 1 month. In 1 whole month, it went from 21 cents to $3.84. This is exactly how fast this market can move, and I want you to all understand that we shouldn't be, more so specifically looking at things as, all right, well, it can't go to, this level, that level, just because, market cap or anything like that. Market cap does not really matter. I've always said that, anyone that's really kind of looking at things from a market cap perspective in crypto is just not looking at it from a logical standpoint, first off, market cap is not the amount of money that flows into an asset. It's the amount that that asset is worth per one, of course, multiplied by its supply. But of course, you know, if we are talking about a 1700% run, I'm not too sure. 1 second. So if we're going off of, like, you know, right now the current price of, you know, Hbar, which would be like 25.5 cents, and if we did, or sorry, this would be 1700%, and this would be about 25.5. If we did the same run, it would put us at about like $4.33. That is totally fine with me. In fact, that's a little bit more than what XRP was worth, and it puts us right dead center in the middle almost of my targets, you know, the $3 to $6 range. I'm totally fine with $4.33 per Hbar as being the high for this bull run. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. But I actually think that this is fairly conservative. And honestly, at $4.33, it's like $4.33 and 5. It puts us at about an $84.1 billion market cap, which is almost the market cap of almost any top 10 crypto asset. And I shouldn't say top 10, we'll just say like top 8 after the second one. We're talking about like Tether, Binance Coin, and all that kind of stuff. This pretty much puts us right in line with those at their all-time highs. You know, for an example, if we go over to, you know, ADA. Okay, ADA was a perfect one to really kind of go off of. We'll just go to, let me scroll down. Sorry, I'm like selecting everything. So let me go down and let's go to the all-time high here. So currently the all-time high is about $3.10. That was 5 months ago, back in September. At $3.10, we could see what the market cap would have been. So $3.10, the market cap would have been $99.4 billion. At $99.4 billion, we would have a price valuation of about $5.13. I think that this is actually pretty interesting to say the least as well. 19x from our current levels. Again, this is a lot of, you know, when we're talking about 19x, that's actually pretty significant as well. And I know a lot of people are going to say, wow, a 19x, I could have got this on this asset, that asset, you know, whatever asset it is, stop comparing and contrasting assets to assets. But let's talk about how we can get to these levels this bull run, and let's talk about the major catalyst events. So my targets still $3 to $6, have not changed at all. You know, I'm going to keep this, you know, still my targets. Nothing has changed at all with that. So we talk about some things. So first off, you know, I don't know if you guys know about Propy, whatever you want to call it, but they just, you know, had their first ever auction for an American property plus NFT payable in Ethereum. You could actually invest in Propy as well if you guys do want to, but I just think that this is very significant because I was just talking about real estate the other day in terms of NFTs. This actually is at about $183.9 million market cap, 73.8 million in circulating supply. Very early still in its stages, even in terms of the holders tab. There's only about like 10.9 K, but this is incredible because we are seeing a lot of talks regarding NFTs, and NFTs are becoming the, you know, big thing that they always have been for the last, you know, almost year and a half now. But we're seeing a lot of individuals talking about it. In fact, Justin Kahn, I'm hoping that I'm saying that name right, co-founder of Twitch. If you guys don't know who Twitch is a huge, you know, platform for streamers in gaming and real world and anything really. But you know, we are seeing NFTs are a better business model for games. Many gamers seem to be raging hard against game studios selling NFTs, but NFTs are also better for players. And honestly, it is like, you know, I really do think that Web3 and NFTs and stuff like that are going to be huge catalysts for a lot of these layer ones that are providing a massive amount of volume, or not volume, value in these areas. Like for an example, scalability, you know, cheaper, you know, fees and stuff like that. That's going to be the main driver of success even moving forward. Like I don't think that Ethereum is going to be the main star anymore after a little bit of time. Of course, I think Ethereum is here to stay around. I just don't think it's going to be used as much. You know, and in terms of Hbar, we have a huge year ahead of us. Just April alone, you know, delivering 20 projects in 2022, 10 in April. and of course, bought your Hbar yet. And we do see here Hbar, or Hedera Basecamp, I should say, Outlier Ventures, accelerating 20 high growth projects within the Hedera ecosystem in 2022. And of course, 10 of these are going to be released, in April. But I am focusing on the metaverse and NFTs, composable NFT marketplaces, MetaFi, Hedera signature gaming protocols, XR immersive experiences as well. And there's a ton of other things as well, like in the payments and fintech zone. We're even seeing DeFi, sustainability, and ESG. All of this is great to see. And as well as like the payments and fintech, like a lot of this stuff is huge, as well as like enterprise solutions, machine-to-machine transactions, integration to traditional finance, payment rails, insurtech, micropayment, stablecoin, CBDC solutions. Like all of this is huge in terms of FOMO events. And of course, I do believe that we will see more listings, specifically like, for an example, I know that everybody's still awaiting a Coinbase listing. Trust me, a Coinbase listing did help ADA get to $3.10 because it did get listed at around like $1 on Coinbase. But I don't think that we specifically need Coinbase to get us anywhere. I mean, you got to remember that even XRP, it didn't get listed on Coinbase until 2019. This happened in 2018, and then it ranged on until 2019. So even XRP, did not need Coinbase. And I don't think Hedera needs Coinbase either, because we're going to be seeing a ton of ecosystemal growth, just in, this year alone. And with these 20 high growth projects, we don't know exactly what they are, but we do know that 10 will be in store by, of course, April. And I'm very excited for this because we are in February, so we only have 2 more months until we do see a lot of this come to fruition. But I believe that we will see a lot more GC members. I believe that we will see a lot more exchange listings as well. I'm very, very excited for a lot of this. And, I'm not the only one who believes that, talking more so about XRP, comparing it to Hbar, I really don't like to, compare and contrast a lot of projects together, but XRP is probably the closest to Hbar that we can kind of compare and contrast in terms of, a chart analysis standpoint. Like, XRP did, reach $3.84 years ago for specifically. XRP has 100 billion supply. Hbar trades at 25 cents. Hbar has 50 billion supply. You do the math, Hbar can 15x from 25 cents to reach XRP's all-time high, and easily 30x because of the lower supply, and easily 50x because of what the network does. Now, again, I also like the idea that they are mentioning like the network and what the network does. Yeah, I mean, also back here, XRP did not have a lot going on. There wasn't a lot of announcements. There wasn't this, there wasn't that. It was basically just speculation. I mean, everybody was speculating that XRP was going to be the digital reserve currency, that it was going to be this, that, and it did cause a massive amount of, growth within, of course, the price per XRP. Now we have Hbar, right? Welcome into the next generation of crypto technology. Hedera is absolutely killing the game right now. GC member after GC member, innovation, development. I mean, the growth for Hedera has been absolutely crazy, and I see it all the time. I see individuals commenting on my Hbar videos, and I'm sure there's going to be a comment on this video as well, similar to all of them, that says all these major updates for Hedera, and Hbar is still sitting at 25 cents. Trust me, I understand exactly what you are all on. Like, I understand the main problem here. Everyone wants to see the growth of Hbar because we are seeing the growth of the network. And the funny thing is that nobody is realizing that, guess what? All of that is just one massive, explanation on why Hedera or Hbar can go to these prices, is the idea that it has not moved with all of these major updates happening. Those are catalyst events that will help push the price, because we already have the substance there for us to be at some of these price valuations. XRP, though, back here, didn't have anything. We have it all. We literally have the GC members to push us there. We have the development there, the innovation. We are seeing marketing ramping up. I mean, overall, Hedera has everything that it needs to get to these price targets. And that's exactly why I still see $3 to $6 being a safe range. I think that that is a very easy range for us to get into, more so specifically $3. A lot of people still think that $3 is like unrealistic or something. I understand that the price action on Hedera has not been the best, and I get that, but it wasn't the best for XRP either. I mean, during this entire time, we're talking about from like 2013, 2014, all the way to around 2017 of May when it did jump out. And we got to remember that the all-time high that it hit back here was about 37.5 cents. Our all-time high is about like 58 cents. Okay, it hit this high, then it came down, ranged forever. I mean, we're talking about, look at the date range from the day that it hit the all-time high all the way to the date that it broke out. This was 203 days. And let me go over to the Bitcoin chart. Let's go to Hbar, and let's talk about the date range from the current all-time high as well. And let's actually talk about this, because this is actually very significant. If we're talking about where we are currently, we're at 147 days. Okay, this actually ranged much longer. We're talking about 60-some days more than what we are currently in. And then it had that massive breaking point. I believe that we will see the same exact thing. The best part about this is that XRP it hit that high, ranged, and everybody said, this is going nowhere. It's nothing's going to happen here. Again, not a lot of substance behind XRP at this time, and then it has this massive breakout event, which was a 1700% breakout event. And I'm just saying the same will happen to Hbar. Maybe not the same percentage. Maybe it won't get to, $6, $8, $9, $10. Can we go to $10? I think that we can. It's a little bit of a stretch, but I would be more settling on $3 to $6. I think $3 is like bare minimum prices for Hbar. And I know a lot of other people have their own targets, like 2 to 5, 2 to this, 2. Everybody has their own targets. For me, it's always been $3 to $6. Even at $5, it's under $100 billion market cap. I still think that that is pretty significant in terms of a market cap at current prices per crypto. But we also have to realize that, hey, if Bitcoin has that massive wave 5, and a lot of these top 10 assets are like, we start with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin maybe hitting $2 trillion in market cap. Maybe it doesn't hit 2 trillion. Maybe it hits 1.5 trillion. And, Ethereum hits $1 trillion. And then the top tier assets are hitting like 200 billion, 100 billion, 150 billion. Is Hedera hitting $100 billion really that unrealistic? Especially even if we are talking about Dogecoin, right? Like Dogecoin hit, I think it was like 74 cents. I mean, I just don't see this market, like I don't see Hbar having a market cap of like around $100 billion being that crazy of a number. In fact, I think that $100 billion for something like Hbar is something that's fairly, underwhelming, because this almost hit 74 cents, 73.76. Okay, 73.76 puts this at a $97.9 billion market cap. Hbar at that market cap would have a price of $5.05. This is why my $3 to $6 price valuation per Hbar is really not that unrealistic, and it's really not that crazy, especially if we have been watching Hedera closely this entire year. So with that being said, I hope that kind of settles you guys down a little bit and gives you some more insights on my price targets. I don't throw these price targets out there just so, I get views or anything like that. No, I actually have a lot of things to back these prices. And yeah, I really do look forward to this. I'm taking my initial investment out at a 10x, and then my profit taking does start at $3. So I'm just telling you guys, I'm still here waiting. I haven't lost, I haven't thought about selling my Hbar at all to jump into any other asset, because I still believe that the ROI potential on Hbar is very significant. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.